Hi, I'm Peter Harmon, the Food Guru. Welcome to my all-new podcast called Martini's Martinis. As the owner of Martini's Grill in Burlington, Iowa, I just happen to know a lot about martinis. And in this podcast, I look forward to sharing a lot of that knowledge with you. Let's start right at the beginning with the classic martini. In order to make a martini, we need a few things. The first thing we need is the right equipment. This is a 3-part shaker. It has a cap. This little cap is easy for measuring. I don't know how many ounces the damn thing is, but it's a good little measuring tool if you're going to do 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts. Then we have the sifter top. This is a good way to strain the martini. And then we have a stainless steel tumbler. This thing's probably got about 28 ounces in it. Together, we put these 3 pieces, and then we give it a good shake. I'm not crazy about this material right here because it has a tendency to leak. So I'm going to put that aside. What I really like is called a Boston shaker. It's about as old-fashioned as you can get. You start with a glass tumbler. This is a 20-ounce glass tumbler, and this is a 28-ounce stainless steel tumbler. The next thing we need is a strainer. This is a bar strainer. It holds the ice back and lets me put the cocktail, just the liquid, into the glass. And the last thing we need is a jigger. My jigger has 1 ounce on one side and 1.5 ounces on the other side. Okay, so now we got the right equipment. What's the next thing that we need? Let's talk about booze. First, we need either vodka or gin. If we use both, that would be called a perfect martini. Most people I know like vodka, so let's make a vodka martini today. The first thing we want to do is we want to start with the glass tumbler and we're going to fill it with ice. Okay, now what we want to do is to make a good martini, we need about 4 ounces worth of booze. So we're going to use the big end, which is 1.5 ounces, so that's 1.5 ounces. There's 3 ounces, and then we're going to give it another ounce on the other side. So we got 4 ounces of vodka. Now, let's talk about vermouth. There's different schools on vermouth. You can use up to 1 ounce of vermouth. You could just put a few drops of vermouth, or you could do the Winston Churchill thing, which is just kind of glance over at the bottle of vermouth, or you could do it the Food Guru way and don't even think vermouth. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to put this tumbler on top. Then we're going to smack it. What happens is that's going to create a really good tight seal, so when I shake it, the juice doesn't go flying all over the place. Now, I'm going to shake it. When you shake, you want to shake with vigor. What we want to do is we want to shatter the ice and leave little ice shards inside the martini. So here we go. You want to shake that thing like you mean business. Okay, now, I got a really good seal. Look at this. All right, so sometimes you got to use your friend down here at the counter, and then we got it loose. Now, there's 2 ways to do martinis. You can serve them on the rocks, like this, or I prefer straight up. So, we're going to strain the martini right into this glass. Looks awesome. See how nice and cloudy it is? It's cloudy for a couple reasons. One, it's got a lot of ice shards. They're very, very tiny. You're not going to feel them, but it makes the drink really, really ice cold. All right, next we got to decorate this thing. Now there's two thoughts here. First thought is a twist. We can use a lemon twist. And usually when I do a lemon twist, just go right around the outside of the glass like this, and then I'll hook it on the side. And we do that for decoration. A little bit of oil inside the lemon will get on the rim, and then it'll taste a little bit lemony. Personally, I'm a purist and an old-fashioned kind of guy, so I like the olives. So we're going to stick 2 olives on our little skewer. And don't be afraid to buy cool skewers. Don't be afraid to buy cool glassware, because it's all presentation. We want our martinis to look good. We want them to be really festive. All right? Now, you know the basics of Martini 101. I'm Peter Harmon, and I look forward to seeing you through all my Martini's Martini podcasts.